say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Frederick Mannix, and we're live from the CTV studios here in Wellington, Florida, for our second game here today in the 2023 World Polo League Palm Beach. Frederick, thank you for joining us today here at CTV Sports.
It's a pleasure to be here, Dale. We're going to end for a really good match today, so really glad everyone can tune in, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds.
You guys, Frederick played this morning, and we're going to talk more about his Audi team and some of well, they won the Founders Cup. Very, very successful season. Congratulations, Frederick. And also, Frederick had an injury in their first game, so we're going to go ahead and have our introduction of the players right now. And it looks like we have our Globalport team coming through here with Mikey Romero playing number 1, Polito Piez will play number 2, Sapo. Oh, they're going to play in the white. I'm sorry. It's going to Kaia Polo is going to be in their dark shirts with Larry Austin, Lorene Zubrieri, Santiago Tocolino, and Harold Del Carrillo. Now, for our global port is going to be Mikey Romero playing number 1, Polito Pierez playing the number 2, Sapo Cassette playing the number 3, and Anthony Garcia will play the number 4. And at this moment here for everyone, well, we would love here on CTV Sports, as we're sad to announce the Crab Orchard patron George Rawlings has passed at the age of 77. A lover of the game of polo, George played his last polo game in March of 2014. Our condolences go out to his family and his wife, Beverly. Please, everyone, join us in a moment of silence. Thank you so much, and this game will be dedicated to him. Then, Frederick, we might have talked to you. Were you friends with George? I played a lot of polo with George back in the day.
George, passionate polo player, always ready to put a competitive team on the field, and a gentleman as well.
Yeah, amazing guy. So, like I said, our condolences go out to the family. So, look, we got everybody out on the field here. We got some horses here. Frederick, are we going through some horses? Give us a few names of some of the ones we're seeing early here by both the teams.
Well, you're seeing some top mares from the 10 goalers right off the bat. You got Mercendena from Sapo Cassette and Machitos Placida from Polito Pierez. Watch out for those two mares.
Beautiful. So you keep an eye on the four-legged athletes. And as I said, Frederick will be here the whole game with us, going over through the plays, talking it down, breaking it down, as you are going to have Globalport in the white jerseys today, Kaia Polo in the black jerseys. We're live from Field 2, the Grand Champions Polo Club, and it's going to be a true breakaway here as Zueri's going to get out in front, take it forward once, twice, and gets the first goal today. Great run here to start out for the Kaia Polo team.
Yeah, making it look easy. I mean, good teamwork, power polo, and hitting the ball to the open field. Lorene's not going to miss that.
We're going to give a 2-goal handicap here, Frederick, and this is what you want to do, right? When you get a couple, you want to try to capitalize on it. They do a great job here scoring the first goal of the game and making it 3-0 very quick.
Pressure's on right away. 3 goals is a big difference in polo.
Back to the center. For any of you new viewers, we do switch directions. That's the procedure we use in the game of polo for the same sun-wind field advantage. And so now they will switch directions. Look at this. Zubieri once again on the ball. And they'll play hit and run Polo. As they get out in front here, it's going to be Harold Dacarillo. Takes it forward. One time, two. Shot on goal and the high flag. And Frederick Mannix, hate to say it, but that reminds me of number 4 that I know I'm sitting next to right now.
Well, that was a beautiful team Polo. Once again, Lorene hitting the ball well downfield. And, yeah, we're just not going to see missing at this level with these fields. So
Yeah, no, very fast. As I said, I use that joking around. But, Frederick, we've talked a lot about it, and you guys know it here on CTV Sports. He plays the number 4, and many of the number 4s in this league, because of the speed of 26-goal Polo, they run through, they score goals. They just don't play the defensive side. Frederick's one of those players, and so is Del Carrillo. So keep an eye on him. On the next bowling, it's going to be picked up here and won by the Polito. He's going to find Sapo out in front on the little Chestnut. Chestnut there brings him inside to 60. And wow, 3 goals in under a minute and a half?
Great goal by Sapo. It's that super mare. She has a lot of power, a lot of run. Mercedena. And he's not going to make a mistake when he's out in front either.
Yeah, you got a couple chestnuts to really get him out in front there. And as you said, once you get in that comfort zone, Frederick, I know all of you high-go polo players, it just puts you right at a higher level. As you say, the horses being such a big part of the game. That's going to give us 3 goals scored by different teams, but 3 goals in under 2 minutes. So this should be a high-powered, high-scoring game here. Remember, both of these teams are 1-0, so looking to go 2-0 in 2 brackets of 4. So we'll talk more about that bracket system. We're going to move it forward here, and it's going to be Santiago Tocolino, and we get a whistle on the play. So we'll be able to take a look at this one. Did he get over far enough? I'm not sure. See if the hook is clean here. It might be a cross hook. Yeah, you're going to get the cross hook there.
It was a good hook, but it just happened to be from the wrong side there.
Yeah.
So umpire's going to blow that dead.
You got it. So remember, on the hook, especially for some of our new viewers or new players in the game polo, you can be directly behind a player. You cannot be on the opposite side when you make a hook. You cannot reach underneath the horse's neck, between their legs, or behind the horse. Right there you can see the number 1 in white was to the left as he hooked to the right. Open goal, penalty 2, 30-yard shot, Tocolino. And no problem here for Santi.
Good start here from Kaia. 5 goals in the first, even though they started with 2 on handicap. Very good start to the game for them.
Yeah, no, we were talking about this because remember, we are playing, this is the Palm Beach Open. We are playing on the handicap based on the amount of 23 and 24 goal teams in the league. And well, you're on a 26-goal team, so when we get to a courtesy change, I'll let you talk a little bit about it. But it's definitely something you guys as 26-goal teams got to put in your book on how to deal with it. You know, if they can score a lot of goals like this, they can get a big jump on you. Tocolino's going to win this one. And remember, before the courtesy change, we haven't had it yet. It's going to put Zubieri out in front. He pushes Garcia wide.
Yeah,
and wow.
Fantastic goal. Fantastic goal.
Another
Good
goal.
Teamwork. Santi crushing the ball down the field. And Lorene, very smart. Look how he's able to control the mare, earn the good side of the field, and then keep the defender on his left side so he has the free swing.
Yeah, well said there, Frederick. Man, what a powerful horse this one is to push him all. He pushed him a good 20 yards to the left, it looked like.
Yeah, one of his better mares, no doubt, India.
Yeah, well done there by the man who pulls the team, Lorene Zubieri. This will be our courtesy change. We're going to have the courtesy change, and it's going to be once per chukker, somewhere in the middle of the chukker right now with 3:23 on the clock. And, well, let's talk about it. When you go in again, you're Audi, and in your bracket, you have Brookshire, was 23-goal team. You went in, you had to give them 3 goals today. Yeah, and I think they played on a 4. You had to give them 2 today because they played with Miguel.
Yeah, that's right. But, being down right away is a position you don't want to be in. So Kaia has really made a big difference here in the first chukker, getting out to a 5-goal lead. This is going to be tough here for Globalport.
Yeah. You change the horses up a little bit there, Fred? Or you guys talk about that? Maybe coming out on bigger, better ones early because of the courtesy change, or just kind of stay on your same game plan? Is it that, based on the giving up the handicap goals?
Well, I think it's very important to start on a mare that you're comfortable, no matter what's, Polo is a little bit like riding the wave. You want to find your rhythm on the horse and rhythm on the field as quickly as you can. So everyone's kind of got their own way to start, but definitely don't want to be down by 5 here just halfway through the first.
No, we've been looking for it, and this is the first time we've actually had a team jump out, as Janet, Frank, and I were talking about the other day, and this is a commanding lead now at 5 goals and a very strong team in the black jerseys. Picked up here by Del Carrillo, and he'll work it down, and you'll see the rotation now by Tocolino. Turned around here, and Sapo and Polito looking to get the dynamic duo of the two 10-goalers in the center of the field working together as they played their first game and was very successful at the leapfrog, you could call it, and moving the ball quickly. Now to be Polito, switching into the number 3 position. Send Anthony Garcia forward. You might see that a little bit too. Well met in here by Lorene and controlled by Polito. Pierres on 10 goals. He's got the horsepower right now. He's going to stay out in front of Santiago Tocolino. Tocolino's just going to stay right there in the rumble seat. A good choice there by Tocolino, and off to the races we go. As Santi's going to turn the defense into offense and get Kaia Polo on the move, and the Bay Pony's got power. He's got Larry Austin out in front here. Slows it down, lets Mikey Romero go flying by. There's the outlet pass for Larry. Mallet taken away by Del Carrillo on a neutral play, and Polito will control again for Globalport. Good defense here. Zubieri keeping the pressure on. Anthony Garcia comes together, stolen away, no whistles on the play, all non-calls, and look at this. We got a foot race going, and Paulito says, I'm going to take it myself, guys. Larry also is going to switch and rotate to the number 4 position now. Hustle play by Zubieri. Taken forward again now by Garcia. Anthony. No need to rush. Nobody guarding them here. Look at Polito's going to end up taking a player off the field. They're going to let Anthony Garcia take this one down, and this is a breath of fresh air for Globalport.
Yeah, that was cold as ice. A lot of pressure here on Anthony. It's not easy to jump under the 26-goal level, and he takes that one to the house with ease. Yeah,
and we noticed in the beginning in their first game, based on the two 10-goalers in the middle, they control the ball very well, so playing off of them. And actually, Mikey and Anthony did a fabulous job as the game went on. So see if they can pick up where they left off in their first game, where they were very strong, and they got stronger as it went along. We're going to click down to our 30-second warning horn here, and Paulito's going to control. They come together, and we'll see if the time had expired based on our field and on our timing here. They come together right here. Here's a replay. Everybody slapping for it in there. Finally, Zubieri pushes out and rides in the back there. So we'll see what the mounted officials decide here. I think it's going to go ahead and call the chart. Oh, they're going to go ahead and play this one out. So we got the 32 seconds on the clock. They'll play this final penalty out. And it'll be Anthony Garcia with the 5A. Bit of a warm burner here. It's going to go down and picked up by Sapo. He's still got time here. 25 seconds. Backed up by Tocolino. The hook and the ball by Polito. He still has time. Look at this. They might get one here at the end of the chukker. Sapo cassette. And once again, now this is the way you ended. This puts them right back maybe where they want to be leaving this first chukker.
Yeah, you're seeing talent and class shine through there. Polito knew to time the hook on Lorene very well, and he had the horse collected, so when he passed by, he was able to make a great pass to Sapo, and that's 100% from Sapo.
Yeah, great finish for Sapo. There's a good shot to Sapo. So we'll get everybody on some fresh horses to get ready for our second chukker play. I'm Dale Schretz and Frederick Mannix, and we'll be right back here for the World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
Happy to be back in town playing with the best teams, best boys, and on the best fields.
So we're going to start the season a full full power horse. I'm just happy to be back in Florida. You know, it's hometown. Looking forward to getting back on these amazing fields.
The taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Frederick Mannix in the house this afternoon, and Frederick played this morning for Team Audi. They brought home the win, and they're 1-1 now in the 2023 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. We're in our second chukker play here, and this is we have in the black jerseys today. We have the Kaia Polo team with Larry Austin playing number 1, Lorenzo Zubieri playing number 2, Santiago Tocolino, and right here you have Harold De Carrillo playing the number 4. In the white jerseys, we have the Globalport team with Mikey Romero, Paulito Perez on the move. Paulito will drag it to the inside and get the finish. And, Frederick, the last 2 minutes, that ball, dude, just wide.
Just wide. Rare miss from Paulito, taking it at 3/4 of the field there. That was a great play. Shame the last touch, but great play by Paulito.
Yeah, bad luck there. They get the big run, and they also carried that energy right off the end of the first because they scored 3 goals right at the end of the first chukker. If you missed our first chukker, 4 goals scored by the Kaia Polo team in the black jerseys and 2 on handicap. That's how they get their 6 goals. And then the other 3 goals by Globalport scored on the field. On the far side, Sapo Cassette will take that ball out in front of Da Carrillo. Going to get a little help here from Anthony Garcia. Sapo trying to escape. Not an easy guy to escape from. Da Carrillo very strong on the defensive side of the stick and the offensive side, but Sapo, a lot of power here with the chestnut. Seems to get away from everybody. Leaves this one on the field now. Nobody home, though, in the rumble seat, so they're going to turn the defense into offense. Da Carrillo, he's got Tocolino going forward, and here we go. Who's got the horsepower? Looks like Tocolino. He's going to get out in front and get about 4 lengths on Garcia. Drags the ball to the center. Going to shut it down now. Garcia's going to go flying by. He takes it back to the inside. Del Carrillo in the rumble seat. Shot on goal. And the high flag here for Santiago.
Very patient play there by Santiago. Veteran. He knew that he had the horse to check and bring it to the inside. That was with a lot of skill right there. That's not easy to do, and he made it look easy.
Yeah, I love it. He got him running full speed out. Frederick with the speed stick, and then he was ready for the shutdown. Put himself in a good spot there, and just good teamwork there. Del Carrillo was in perfect position also to finish if he needed to. Good hustle play by Garcia, but just too much to handle with the 2 high goalers, both on 8 goals, Tocolino and Carrillo. Outlet pass. He's going to pick up Sapo, the man in the blue helmet. Carries it in the corner. He'll override. Paulito looking for one, backed up cleanly. And it looks like at the moment that Kaia Polo is trying to keep the 10 goalers as far away from each other as possible, which for me would probably be a good game plan. 20 out of 26 goals.
They're doing well. Kaia Polo team here is hitting the ball and moving it down the field, and so far they're breaking down the defense. Ooh, good try.
Ooh, nice try. As you said it, he got him spread out. That gets it in front there, looks a little trouble with it behind, but he almost reaches back and drags it. You see the backdrops there. That's the VIP stands here at the number 1 and number 2 field, the Grand Champions Polo Club. On the field this afternoon, Gaston Dorniak and Pepe Araya in the saddle. Our instant replay official, IRO third man, Steve Lane, at the field on the iPad in real time. And he's getting all of the plays given to him through the studios here. Using the challenge system today, and Frederick, that's a little about the challenge system. You need a challenge. You've been one challenge perhaps for using with the World Polo League. We're using all the triggers. How's your feelings about the challenge system and the technology? You've been around polo, your family, a long time.
I mean, it's come a long way, and look, we're watching in 4,000 HD K cameras, so the line from the drone here is spectacular. It's able to pick up those angles that, you know, we can maybe miss when there's horses in the way, and it's not easy to be in the umpire out there. Everything's happening in split seconds, so you know the drone has really improved the ability to go back and see the speed and the angles of, you know, if people are fouling or not.
Yeah, no, we actually pioneered Chukker TV, NCTV Sports pioneered the technology in 2014, and has gone to leaps and bounds, as you said. And you know, in the game, well, you're a big hockey fan, you know how quick that game moves around the ice. And playing in polo, your father Fred, your brothers all play. Whole family loves the game of polo. A little about the Calgary Polo Club up there. Where you guys? Where's home sweet home up there? Tell the fans a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's where we started in the PB Polo days, playing with the young boys of all the professionals and players. You wouldn't miss it Saturday and Sundays, 9 a.m. there at El Dorado Polo Club in California as well. And so I've been blessed to be around the good facilities, and I can promise you here at Grand Champions, we got one of the best in the world.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's a lot of fun. And your area up there is so beautiful. Okotoks is the closest town, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Okotoks is the closest town there to the Calgary Polo Club. Club's just located about 40 minutes out of downtown. International airport, easy to get to, and 6 great polo fields. So
yeah, no, it's great to where the location of, because you are so close to downtown. You can get the best of both worlds in the country. Beautiful land there, and Okotoks, and then you can be right downtown where all the action is. Everybody back on the Kersey change. Remember, we try to keep it in 45 seconds to a minute. Based on today, this ball was on the far south side of the field. All the horses are on the north side. It does take a little bit longer sometimes when they do change the horses when they are on the other side. But we got everybody back up, and away we go. And we picked up here now again by Sapo, down by 4 goals. And let's see if the Globalport can get back to that 15. Well, we had 15 goals scored by Kaia Polo in their first game, so they know how to score goals. 14 goals scored by Global. So both teams' offensive attack was working in their first game of the 2023 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
Sapo just picks his pocket there.
Wow, and there you go. And those little plays are going to be big today, huh?
Yes, I mean, unfortunately, an error there right in the middle of the field by De Carril, and Sapo makes him pay.
Yeah, no, they're so quick. We were talking about Polito, and I've never seen them play together. I've always seen them play against each other. 2 very quick with the stick individuals on 10 goals, and every little play like that's going to be big today. So Sapo's going to get one back here for Globalport, and that'll make him to a 3-point lead. Halfway through our second chukker play on the bowling here. Polito's is going to try to slap it forward. Mikey comes in. Romero puts a little rub on Garcia. And it actually goes on and puts it on Del Carrillo. Now they come together. Del Carrillo on the sword fight with Polito. Now you can see Polito looking around. Where's my man at? This is kind of what they did in their first game. You see how you got Sapo in the rumble seat there. Polito knows he can try to run by everybody. Look at this horse right here. Good hook in there by Zubieri. Pushed along by Garcia. Cleaned up nicely by Tocolino and Lorene. Nice play right here. Here come the black jerseys. I think we got like a 4-on-3 attack here. Actually, Garcia coming back. Polito hustling back. And Santiago. Ooh, another broken play. Mikey's going to jump in there. Try to get the right away, but looks everything's clean there, like the non-call. Tocolino will bring it to slow it down a little bit. Then he's going to speed it back up. Paulito, good defense right here. Well done. That's good D. Defense into offense all day long. Here comes Sapo Cassette on another chestnut. He'll slow it down. Snap one to the center. That is a pretty pass. Looking for Mikey Romero for the finish. And well done, Mikey Romero. He's going to put the icing on the cake.
Great teamwork by Globalport there, especially the two defensive plays by Polito. Took the man out. Great backhander. Near side open to Sapo. Sapo collects the horse, makes a dynamite pass to center of the goal, and Mikey's able to put that one home.
Yeah, well done, man. That's great defense. You know, I'm a big defense wins championships guy, type guy, Frederick. So a great steal, as you said. And then again, I like the rotation when Mikey getting back up there for that pass. That'll end our second chukker play. And look, we got a good match going on here. We're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Field 2, and we'll be right back for our third chukker play.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
It reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And, of course, head to Chukker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
Welcome back, everybody, to CTV Sport. Dale Schwetz, Frederick Mannix. And we are here for our third chukker play. We've got some new horses coming out, Frederick. See anything over there? There's a lot of good four-legged athletes in the World Polo League.
That's right. We got a special mare here from Lorene, Malpaso. And been a good game so far. Very good comeback there by Globalport. I think some of the horses that Sapo and Polito had there, you could see they were in full control and making the difference in the second chukker.
Yeah, what a difference. You know, we were talking off air here, Frederick and I, and when Kaia Polo came out and scored 4 actually at first, and was up to 6 goals early, it was like, man, it could be trouble here, even though it's a very strong team, this Kaia Polo team. And like I said, we know they scored 14 goals in their first game, so they have the ability to come back. But they took control quickly, and they made it a match, only down by 2 goals. And here we go, third chukker. Polito. And someone met here in a very clean game. We haven't had a lot of penalties. So,
well, it's been good umpiring so far. No dangerous plays. I mean, obviously some infractions of the line, but it's been a very clean game so far, which is great to see.
Yeah, so you have two guys come together, and remember, each team will get a challenge, one per half. And the triggers that we're going to talk about, the triggers are to check to see if a goal was scored, check and see anytime the ball goes out of bounds at the end line or sideline, check and see anytime two four-legged athletes come together on a ride-off, or any two-legged athletes come together in a big tight play like a sword fight or anything that might need to be looked at. Any unsportsmanlike conduct can be looked at. And then, of course, the umpire challenge. If the umpires were to disagree on a call, then they can review that call. On this case, they're not going to go ahead. It's going to be a one-meeting two. And this is more of a kind of an engaged play where Harrell was engaged with the player when they met. They weren't riding each other off. They don't need to touch each other. They just need to have a focus on each other. So you will get the open goal penalty two. It'll be Sapo Cassette from the 30-yard line.
In she goes. Sapo, great penalty hitter. Under pressure is one of the best. And on the field during the play, one of the best. So you got a 10-goaler there taking the penalty, and he makes no doubt about it.
Yeah, they want to keep both these teams off the line. And I'll tell you, actually, all the stats coming in pretty good. Frederick, your team, all the teams hitting very well in the World Polo League. So you want to stay away from putting teams on those goal shot penalties. The 5s, 5As, 5Bs, okay, but try to keep them down. And the teams have been very strong on not fouling and being very well organized. 1-goal game now here in our third chukker. And as I said, very clean. Everybody using each other very well. Big polo field out there, 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. Those goals are 24 feet apart, 8 yards. And object of the game, of course, put the ball between the goal. And here's a guy who can do it all day long. It's going to be Polito Pierres. Polito, this ball's got eyes. It rolls just off to the right side, and we get the low flag from our goal judge there. Of course, for any of our new viewers, we always have new viewers every day. Remember the knock-ins? And we're going to go through our stats at halftime, and we'll break down the first half for you, Frederick and I, on just how it all worked out, on how many shots were on goal per team, how many goals, how many knock-ins were taken, which, remember, the knock-ins are missed goals from the opposing team. On the far side is going to be Zuberi, Larine. He'll slow it down and wait for some help, and he'll get it from Arrow. Del Carrillo, taking his time here. Nobody putting any pressure on him here. They got to watch out for that as they'll move that to center. A little bit of a lob wedge there. Nobody home with a black jersey on. Flip to the outside, and it looks like Sapo and Polito are back to their comfort zone, as we call it. Using each other well. Waiting for them to get on. When they get on their better horses, they'll move it around, and it's going to be dropped there. Nice drop pass. Sapo. Laser beam right here, but off to the right side. And look at this. It looks like the Kaia Polo team or the Globalport shooting at the goal here, Frederick.
Yeah, Sapo looks very comfortable on this Maricala. Just a bit to the right, but he had tremendous power on it, and I'm sure he'll keep on shooting if he keeps on hitting it like that.
Okay, set play hit coming. And these are the plays that we talk about, set plays. Those are dead ball plays, knock-ins, and penalty fives from the spot or the center of the field. All teams have their own set plays to try to get positive possessions. And this has been working here for the Kaia Polo team. They've worked the ball down to center field every time. See if they get an opportunity at goals, though. Lately, it's been being stolen away by the Globalport. But this time, Santiago Tocolino is going to get a shot from the near side, but that one's going to go just fine. So both teams shooting at the goal, but just a couple inches off on each side.
Great try, though, by Santiago. Not an easy shot there. Near side next shot. He hit it well, just pulled it a little bit to the right.
So we will go to our courtesy change, our final courtesy change of the first half. And as we said, we had 8 teams in the Palm Beach Open this year. It was, usually isn't open, but we went with handicaps because we have 3 teams at 23 goals, a 24-goal team. And then we have 26-goal teams. In your bracket, you had Brookshire, Santa Rita, Tranquilauken, and Casablanca.
That's right. We played against the champions of the All-Star Challenge, Casablanca, in the first game here at the Palm Beach Open, and unfortunately they beat us by a few. We had a great game this morning against Brookshire, and we were able to pull out the win against a very good team. I mean, always fun playing against Gonzalito, and yeah, they're a good team, so it was satisfying to get back in the win call.
Yeah, it was bad luck. Frederick took a fall in the first chukker, and we were worried. We thought you might have broke your arm. I watched the fall. It was tough, Frederick. And but back in line now, you scored 2 goals today, but, better yet, everybody on your team scored goals today.
So the fields are really good here, and, yeah, we got the action back here on field 2. Sapo with the ball.
Cassette's going to slow it down right now and then try to hammer one down to, looking for Polito, but a little short. Now back to the give and go for Kaia. And this is what they did early that worked really well. Look at this. Tocolito's going to drive one from way out. But once again, missing the goal. So both teams here, both missed a goal twice here in the third chukker.
Yeah, Santiago, he had a chance to collect the horse and hit it well, and he took a good shot at goal, just a little bit wide.
Yeah, had the opportunities. Again, I like them when they go back to trying to spread out these two guys. It's not easy when they get working together. And look at this. Remember, everybody on fresh legs here after the courtesy change, so a lot of horsepower on the field with 2:20 left in our first half. Zubier down the center. Stolen away nicely by Polito. Under the neck. He'll work it over towards the boards here. Looking for a little help from Sapo. Del Carrillo there. You got to be careful. This guy's super tough when it comes to the defense side of the stick. Out of the air, no problem. Arrow Del Carrillo look for the shot on goals. What a save there by Sapo Cassette on the doorstep. Garcia gets hooked in by Zuieri. Lorene turns it as quick as he went into it. And we will see if he had a whistle there or not, as that's going to go ahead and stop the clock. Let's check it out. Great play here by Del Carrillo. That ball, did it make it? Oh, so close. Then you get the hook right there, and then you get a little bit of a rub right there by Polito. So we'll see what they decide to call on this one. Frederick, a lot of different plays happening down there.
You saw a great defensive play there from Sapo. Great backhander, clearing it out of the center of the goal. Unfortunately, Globalport team wasn't able to pick it up. Lorene certainly did, and brought it back to the goal before he was fouled by Polito.
Yeah, just a super series of plays by everybody. As you said, started with Del Carrillo with a great steal and shot on goal, and then Sapo comes from nowhere. Just remember, the ball must be 100% over the line, so a good non-call here. Santiago with the uneven ride-off. When Polito came in there to kind of go at Lorene Zubieri, kind of caught him in behind the saddle. And remember the ride-off, everybody would keep it somewhere in the center. Not a real hard ride-off, so they decided they could take it from the spot or the center. They decided to take it from the center based on the angle, and that'll put them up back by 2 goals, and they get their handicap back. So we're right back where we started in the first chukker. Let's see if Globalport can get one here in the last minute, and then you got to give the first half to them, even after a stellar first chukker by the Kaia Polo team. Big shot right here. That ball's going to go off to the left side. It might stay on the field. No, just going to trickle over the end line. And they have time here to work this clock down. Let's see if they manage the clock or they go for it. I got a feeling Del Carrillo's going to take a quick knock in and go for it. Yeah, he's going to go for it. And I like this thought process. He has 20 seconds, so he could have waited and controlled that ball, but he's going to say, let's go, guys, and let's see if we get one more. Zubieri, right here in front of the VIP. Down the center to go. Polito's got the inside, though. Backed up hard. Oh, now it's going to be a horse race. Well done, Santiago. Gets around quickly to shut down. Oh, little misplay right there. Ooh, and they come together. And I think you go get a whistle on the contact here, make sure everybody's okay. And it kind of looks like a misplay. That's going to go ahead and end our first half. Let's watch it anyways. The ball actually was still going across the field there because Santiago, I think his glasses fell off.
Yeah, he kind of out-juked himself there with the horse, taking a step that he wasn't prepared for, and threw him to the front of the horse there. And I think Sapo just gently grazed him with the horse's head. But he appears to be okay. That's why you wear helmets and safety glasses to prevent something worse happening. But he looks to be okay.
Big part of the game. So that'll end our first half. Let's go through the halftime stats right here. 8-6. We're right back to where we started with the 2 points on the handicap. Shots on goal. Look at that. Pretty close there, Frederick. 10 and 9. Wow. And it looked like that back and forth. Knock-ins, well, each team missing the goal. About 3 and 4 times. Not that bad. Throw-ins, 6 and 7. Fouls committed, 2 and 3. Well, just as close as it should be. 1 scored by Globalport on the penalty, the 30-yarder, and 2 scored by the 30-yard by Kaia Polo. So, interesting first half. You had the first chukker. Almost looked like they could have ran away with it a little bit if they put a couple more on, but they came back well, Globalport.
Yeah, I mean, Globalport, they got 2 beasts out there in Sapo and Polito, 2 of the best players in the world. And I think, the game plan for Kaia was very, very well thought out. Move the ball away from those 2 animals on the field because, they grab the ball and they don't give it back. So I think that's what we saw in the second chukker, them catch up and get into the rhythm of how they want to play polo. Definitely a possession game. But at times you've seen them drive the ball down the field when they've had Mikey free or Anthony free. So, they're an experienced team. I mean, these guys, they know how to play polo, and they're going to hit it when the players are open. But it's been tough because Keia's, 3 very top players out there, and Santi's not letting anyone pass through the back door.
You got it. So we're going to send them to their tents and get organized with their coaches. Stay with us as Frederick and I will be back here on CTV Sports for the second half of our 2023 World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them. And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. And if you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history. And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
Number 1 leading his team as always. They call him the Cobra. Give it up for Mr. Mark Ganzi. Then at number 2, our second 10-goaler of this match. Give it up for Hector Castañola, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, there is only one man that can, and that is Mr. Nick Roldan. There he is. number 4, all the way from the Great White North from Canada. Please give it up for the one and only Mr. Fred Mannix.
My name is Augustine Malman. I am a chef. I trained with my uncle in Argentina in several restaurants, and now I travel the world creating unique experiences, all cooked with fire. For this event, we came from California. My team and I had some previous events there, and we traveled with my wood oven trailer and all of our grills from Santa Barbara, California. Well, when we got here, we always arrive about a week prior to the event. There's several things that we order from out of town, like the firewood. We make reservations of all of the rental items, kitchen equipment, anything we need prior to our arrival is already reserved. And then once we arrive into town, we'll source out whatever products are on the menu, like fish, red meats, fruit, vegetable, anything that we need specifically for that menu that we chose. We will source it once we get in town. My team is everything. I mean, I always tell them and to my clients, without a good team, you can't execute these kind of dinners. It takes a lot more work than what people see when they show up to the events. It takes, like I said, sometimes weeks to prepare for an event like this because we're traveling from out of town, so we have to source everything we're not familiar with. The new barn is, we're here. This is the first dinner we're doing here, so we're very excited to be here. It's amazing. It's a great place to be, and it has this inner courtyard, which is amazing to do dinners, with a special area back here behind me to do all of our grilling and the fire showcase. So it's great to be here. It's a beautiful place. It's very different being up in the mountains, but I feel with Melissa and Mark and all the events we do together, I feel like it's home. We've been cooking for them for about 4 or 5 years now. But as far as showcasing what we want to showcase and being in an incredible place like Aspen Valley Polo Club, that's no difference to Wellington. It's a beautiful place up here. It's going to be a 4-course seated meal. As the first course, we have a halloumi cheese that we sear on our fire plancha with shrimp, pine nut gremolata sauce on top. The second course seated will be a roasted beetroot salad with goat cheese and arugula, lemon zest and olive oil. And then the main course tonight will be a mashed potato, sweet potato puree with skirt steak and chimichurri sauce. My name is Augustine Malman, and we are in Aspen Valley Polo Club, one of the most beautiful places to do an outdoor fire dinner experience.
Good afternoon and welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Frederick Mannix. Frederick, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, good to be here. It's been a great first half of polo.
Great energy, man. It's great seeing Frederick here playing for the Audi team this year in the World Polo League. And we had a great game here. Started out 6-3, Frederick, after the first chukker with the 2-goal handicap.
Yeah, big difference. And at one point, it was by 5. So, you're seeing a good comeback, good push here by Globalport.
Yeah, it went down, and like you said, Globalport came back, as Frederick said, made it 7-5 after the second chukker, or Kaia Polo, and then here we go, going into our second half. So we have an amazing match for you here. 3 chukkers left. Both teams are 1-0, looking to go 2-0.
Yeah, this is the pivotal point of the Palm Beach Open for both teams, so must win.
Yeah, and you said, Frederick, tough with the bracket system because you have 4 teams each bracket, and the winner of that bracket will go to the finals.
Yeah, it's March Madness right here.
And March Madness, good analogy, Frederick. It is March Madness here in the World Polo League, and good shot there of all the teams. We'll go through the teams for you one more time. If you're just joining us here for our second half, we have Globalport, and they are in the white jerseys today, and it's going to be okay. Going to be picked up here. Mikey Romero plays the number 1. Paulito Pierres plays the number 2. Sapo Cassette the number 3, and Anthony Garcia. We are going to have a fair play bowl in here to start the second half on that play that we saw at the end, Frederick. It was kind of a dicey play where Santiago Tocolino lost his glasses, so they had possession. So they give possession back to the Kaia Polo team in the black jerseys. Larry Austin, Luis Zubieri, Santiago Tocolino, and Harold Del Carrillo, and whoa.
Wow, he just launched it from 80 yards out and right down the center of the goal. No chance to defend that. That's about 5 stories high he's hitting that ball.
Wow, Tocolino. And over the end line, in the field 4.
He crushed it. Santiago, known as one of the best hitters in polo for a long time, and you see it there on full display.
Wow, beautiful swing too, huh? I got to give love to you too, where you've been hitting the ball pretty hard too, Frederick. The way you guys swing, I mean, it's just amazing the timing. And people don't realize that ball, could travel 150, 160, 70 yards at 120 plus miles an hour. Let's try to get it back. Sapo says, guys, he gets out in front. Now turns around quickly, and they're going to whistle him up here. Sapo's thinking he had enough time. So we'll check the replay here. Let's see how much time he really had. Is that ball still in the field? Yeah, he's still in the field. And then he rode over top of me. Maybe we'll see what they call. Maybe they call that, but they're going to check here. Remember, each team receives a new challenge. We didn't have any challenges in the first half. No, I don't think we really needed any, did we, Frederick? I mean, you were kind of critiquing the umpire. Very good umpire. Very clean first half.
No, it was a great first half. In my opinion there, it looked like Sapo had enough time. That horse, Chaco, that he's on, has an amazing stop. Completely under control, didn't resist at all. And it appeared that he had enough time, but...
Okay, so they're going to have the horse's head across the line now.
There we go.
As I have an opportunity here to talk with our IRO, third man, Steve Lane, and they're going to say the horse's head across the line on the play. So it wasn't a distance call.
Got it.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference on what we were looking at. Of course, what was called. And you're going to turn around here, and, it's going to work against them as they turn it back up, get control, and earn it back. Polito. And just what they needed there after Sapo had the ball down inside and had the end line play where they had the 5A. They stole it back and gets it. So possessions are big now. And look at this, Polito. He's going to get away from everybody. He's got the horsepower now. Polito Piera is way out in front. Once, twice, Polito. And there you go, 2 goals in less than a minute.
Yeah, 10-goal play right there. Just grabs the ball, runs through the team. Just more speed, more power, and he makes it look very easy. Top class play right there.
Yep, gets out in front. Del Carrillo looked like Harold trying to get in there to run him down, but no way. When this guy gets out in front, he is stellar. Along with Sapo, Looks like Mikey in the rumble seat there, so good on the rotation if there was an issue. Back to the center we go. Look, we're back to a 1-goal game. So, roller coaster. And Polito will pick up his third of the day with that goal. And now, look at this. Sapo's going to go the other way. Cassette. Going to work it into the corner a little bit, trying to get away from Zubieri. Now he takes it on the inside once, twice. Good hook in there by Dacaria. Little work going on here by Anthony Garcia, trying to get the hook, and it works out because he's going to be able to get this ball over to Paulito. Paulito now, this is where he's got the magic stick, works it inside. Great ball control. Tocolino knows it. Garcia comes in, and you're going to get a whistle on the play.
Very well played there by Hero. There was about 4 plays in a row there. He was thinking about playing it initially on the right side of the goal to the right. Changed his mind not to foul, to take it left, cleared the play, and then here has the horsepower there to stop on a dime. And unfortunately, I think Anthony crossed the line.
Yeah, it looks like we get riding in from behind there. And I don't know, you might get a courtesy change here. We'll see if they decide to use it now.
Boy, good hook there by Santi. Determined play. Not easy to do, to get out of the saddle like that and make a hook like that.
Shut Polito down?
Yep.
Yeah, tough player. Talk a little bit about Polito. He played in the Open.
Yeah.
Argentine Open, right?
Had the
when
pleasure
we get to the courtesy change, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're back in action here.
You're up close and personal. I want to talk about you also playing in the Open. Frederick plays in the Argentine Open.
Well,
and the highest rated, congratulations on being the highest rated Canadian, too.
Thank you,
well
Dale.
done, my man.
We've been out there practicing. I'll tell you
hell of an
that.
accomplishment. I've known you a long time. You know that, so congratulations.
Unfortunately, we have Anthony just drilled here in the leg with the ball.
Yeah, that's tough, huh? And that's one of those 120-mile-an-hour shots.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
How fast does a hockey puck go when it's hit well, Frederick?
I think in the skills competition, I've seen some of the big defensemen get it up there around 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
So,
okay. Because in baseball, we got the 90-mile-an-hour fast pitch, and so we try to compare games, and this is a great game to compare it to because the ball's moving 80 to 120 miles an hour in polo if you hit it correctly. Tell me a little bit about playing in the Open, playing all that the highest polo, because the 26th goal here is the highest in North America, the World Polo League. But Frederick does play in the Argentine Open, which is the highest in the world, and he also played with Polito.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of playing with the great Polito Pierres in Argentina. Great teammate, very easy to play with him. Basically, the game plan should be when he's out in front, hit him the ball. And that's what we did when we played together. A lot of fun to play with Polito. Super talent, always bringing his best. And any team would love to play with Polito. So hats off to him and the family for the big push that they've had over the last few years. Winner of the Argentine Open in 2021. And it was well-deserved, so...
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, man. And how many years have you played in it? You've been playing it for a while, haven't you?
I played 12 Argentine Opens, and I got to say every one has been special.
Wow, time flies, man. I didn't realize 12.
Time goes quickly. First Open was there in 2007 with my good friend Ruki Bailu and Luke Tomlinson and Pancho Benstedon.
Okay.
So that was
and I know Ruki and I know Tomlinson very well. Actually, Tomlinson played when you captained the team for the FIP for Canada in Melbourne, Australia, and I captained the U.S. team. Luke, he captained the English team.
Yeah, Luke, great player. Played with him in England and Argentina. Great sportsman, true gentleman on the field, and the pride of England for many, many years.
Yeah, mother, one of the highest rated women players too back in the day.
Yeah, he had the good genetics, that's for sure. Claire was a boss on the field.
Claire was cool, man. I got to tell you, I love that lady. All right, we got everybody back after the courtesy change. We got a 1-goal match going, and this has been a bit of a chess game here in the Ford Chukker. Each team looking to try to just find something new to work out. We had a great goal by Tocolino from way out, and Paulito working one in. Here we go. Santiago. Tocolino.
That's going to be Anthony, unfortunately, pushing Hejo, I think, into the back of Tocolino here.
So we have a play behind the play. Good eyes here, Frederick, because I was actually keeping an eye on right here. Yeah, and that's where you're going to get the sandwich. So Anthony Garcia, good, well read there, Frederick. The pushing one player across can be a little dangerous there because the front legs, back legs could get caught up. That didn't look like Anthony was trying to do that, of course, but the timing was off. So that will bring the ball down for a goal shot penalty. We'll see where amount officials decide to place this ball. It's going to be at least at the 60. All right. Now remember, with the challenge system, you are allowed to challenge call. You're allowed to challenge a call 15 seconds after the umpires announce the call. And also, you can challenge ball placements. And we've seen that happen a lot in some of the leagues. So you don't challenge actual foul, but maybe where the ball is placed. This time, they're not going to challenge anything. Penalty 4, Tocolino. Yeah, hit hard just off the left side, your right side or left side on the screen there. And that will be a bullet dodged by the Globalport. And they'll keep it at a 1-goal difference. Now, what do? Let's see what set plays they do. Polito looking to get free. Look, he's wide open here on the other side. Yeah, and they're going to go ahead and use them. Outlet pass over to Piedes. Trying to work this one down the sideline, and he's going to get by. He's going to keep it out in front here. And Paulito in the move. Harold's going to have to go to the speed stick. Look at this ducking and diving between two players. Paulito twice out of the air. Oh, what a play there with the hook and the back shot by Harold Decarillo. And Garcia's going to come in and give him a rub. He's a physical player, man. He likes the rub. He's going to clean bump, though. Now they go the opposite way. Mikey Romero, he'll leave it for Sapo. And Sapo will turn it on the near side. Under the neck, back to the left, back to the right, gets around Zubieri. And they're going to double team Sapo here. Well done. Garcia trying to get in there to help out, but stolen away. Now, sword fight's going on. Mikey with the back shot. Bounces it off a pony. Anthony with the tail shot. Good ride off by Tocolino. And he'll leave it for Zubieri on the gray pony. Now, Lorene. Polito gets in on the defense. Wow, everybody working hard on the defensive side of the stick, and then you get a whistle here to stop the clock.
Well, there's some good sword fighting there.
Woo, man.
That was some good stick work right there from Sapo. Some good stick work there from Lorene.
Oh, I see what happened. His mouth kind of went up, slid up there, Frederick, on Lorene.
Yeah.
Unintentional, but
you have to always be in control of the stick, and unfortunately, that's going to be a penalty against Globalport.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide if they look at this one. Two good sportsmen right there. You can see a smile on each one of their faces. You could go for the fair play bowl-in based on if they'll look at this. That's why, of course, with the technology, Frederick, to be able to review these plays are very big. Because if it was just one of those plays, even maybe Lorene picked his own mallet up and threw Paulito's mallet into his head. But you will definitely get the ball will go back to whoever had possession. So we'll see if they decide to go with the possession play or a penalty. Our instant replay official has the ability to review, as I said earlier, anytime two four-legged athletes come together on a ride-off. You want to make sure which one player, or if they did, create any danger, and this would be the same. Okay, so it was an accident, just unintentional, and the black team, the black captain, wants the ball back agrees it going back to the white team. So
interesting call there.
Yeah, on the sports ship, they that's the way the captains went about it. So here we go. And it's might work in favor of him as Anthony Garcia takes it down and picks up a goal right there and gets the equalizer 9-9 early in our second half.
Yeah, great pass there by Sapo. He crushes it. And Paulito all over Santi Tocolino there to allow his own teammate there, Anthony, to come through and clean it up.
Good composure here by Garcia.
Very good. I'm impressed. Anthony hasn't been playing the 26-goal level here the whole season, and he stepped into it ready to rock.
Yeah, I agree with you. Plays very straightforward, huh? Straight hit and run polo. Doesn't mess with the ball. Makes it easy. Polito now. Trying to go 2 for 2 here. He's got 1 early. Actually had 2 early. And looking for a hat trick here in the 4 chukker. That one will go just wide. And here's where, again, they can take a quick knock in here. They got 20 seconds. They can either work this clock down or they can go with the quick knock in. And we'll see what they decide to do here. They always have 20 seconds. I think they're going to go ahead and keep this one. Maybe start the 4th chukker with a possession play. So well done here by the Kaia Polo team. And they still got a player off the field anyway, so that'll go ahead and end. And let's add it. Oh, so they had a whistle on the play. You had a tack timeout. 44 seconds on the clock, so we'll redo that as there was a whistle based on a tack time. So they're going to play it out now.
Oh,
bad luck.
Sandy almost. He passed Sapo there on the boards, but unfortunately it just careened out of bounds. That was too bad because he made a great play to get by him.
Yeah, that's super tough, huh? Just bad luck there as that ball's going to go out of bounds, and we will have a change of possession. So when we return for the 5th chukker play, we will have Globalport in possession for a cop on the pitch. Stay with us. We'll be right back for our 5th chukker here on CTV Sports.
Foot golf is a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the US Open are the 2 top US tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
Fifth chukker action here on CTV Sports. 2023 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. The pleasure of having Frederick Mannix here with us today. We've been having all the pro players sit in every Sunday. So join us on Sundays as Jan-Erik Frank is at the field side. So if you do come to the field to watch, we have live energy out there for you. And then also right here coming to you from the studios with our professional players sitting and doing a co-commentary. And it's been a lot of fun this year. Here we go, 9-9 in this one. It's a very tight game, and it's just a coin toss. Let's see what happens here. Great four-legged athletes on the field here in the fifth. Turned around and taken here by Dalcadio. Harrow We'll wait for a few players to fly by him here. You get a little bit of a rub there, just Mikey coming in there. Mikey will play some defense, Romero. He doesn't mind getting in there and mixing it up.
Yeah, unfortunately just touched Harrow's horse as he was passing by and in the back end and moved it off its own natural cadence. So it's going to be a penalty for, I think, here for
Yeah, they're always going to run that contact. You got to blow that contact. You know how we always play it. And Romero, Filipino businessman, philanthropist, and sportsman. And born in Manila, in the Philippines. He captained the Philippine polo team, founded the Philippines National Federation of Polo Players, and has played polo all around the world. He's loves the game of polo.
Super fun to have
Do you
him
know
here.
Mikey from outside of the World Polo League?
I haven't, but we've had a great practice the other day, and I can tell you everyone's happy to have him here playing
Yeah,
in
it's
the
very
World
cool.
Polo League.
All right, so here we go. So like what Frederick said, you got to move this one down to the 60. And this is what you want, Santi. Woo, man, almost got blocked.
Sapo got a stick on it, but it had a little bit too much power on it to go through there.
That lofted shot.
Yeah,
It's
but
way underneath it, huh?
Not easy, though, to block, even if it's coming fast or if it's coming kind of on a lofted shot there. Not easy to block.
That one ball he hit, like you said, it went like 5 stories high and into field 4. And this one he hit about 68 yards. It was in the, or actually just right there because Sapo got a stick on it, as you said. Almost blocked it, but now he'll get it. 1 goal difference, Sapo. Got Mikey downfield, but good rotation by Larry. Austin, he'll take a swipe at it. Mikey with the good ride off there. Anthony goes for the big hit. He'll override, though, and they'll leave it for Santiago. Tocolino now, trying to get control. You can throw a blanket over 6 players. Mikey's going to come in, get inside, get involved in a sword fight. Now he's got to give 1 play, and that'll give Tocolino the opportunity to use it, and he uses it perfectly from a standstill, an easy 80 yards down to Harrow. Tacarillo, he'll leave it now for Zubieri, and the number 2 on the move. Larry going forward. Santi now on the move as they put the number 3 going. Great rotation here by Kaia Polo inside the 30, the red zone, and the man who started it finishes it.
Great pickup there by Santi at full speed after a fantastic pass from Larine. That's the way to play polo right there. Look for the open player, put it out in front of him, and then take it to goal.
Yeah, great rotation here by the black jerseys. I agree with you, Frederick. I mean, it's hard to defend when they're all rotating that much. Mikey's coming back, and he actually started on a sword fight with Tocolino. When he had to give him 1 play, Tocolino used it perfectly and scooted away from him. And Adam Snow used to tell me, all you need is 56 inches to score a goal, I guess, in front of the other player. So back to the center we go. We looked like we had 1 player that they were just waiting for, Tocolino. He did score the goal. And I want to bounce off of Romero and Austin and take it by Tacarillo, and he gets away from Polito there. Polito had him. Now to be Harold. Down into the coffin corner. Rotation by Anthony. Harold's going to bring it back to the inside. And a shot on goal, which is off to the right side. So knocking and Sapo. Looks like he's gathering a little bit, getting a play going here with Polito.
He's riding Copada right now, a great mare of Sapos.
All right.
Whoa! Ooh, he got juked there. Polito.
Thinks he just slammed on the brakes there. He's getting going. He's probably right ready to go. And there you go. He says, "Stop, you take it. I'm going to go downfield." So a little battle. Harold's very tough, man. He gets on the inside, Duncanillo. And Polito was trying to get away from him. And now you have a 4-on-3 here. If Sapo keep it moving here. But I got a feeling Duncanillo's coming. Yeah, there he is. As he enters your screen right there. Hustling back into the inside.
Great pass.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah, what a pass. I mean, that was 10 goals perfection right there. Made Decarel miss off the initial defensive play from him. Passed, bringing the ball up to the right side of the field, the safe side of the field. and makes a great pass here to Polito. Polito's way too good to miss from there.
Make it look easy, huh?
10 goals right there. I mean, textbook.
20 goals of fun. And, well, you have your breeding operation. Tell me a little about it. Well, I personally want to give a big shout out to the Zavaleta family. Clemente Zavaleta, Julio Zavaleta, Guccio Zavaleta, Henry Zavaleta, all of them. I love all the brothers. But tell me a little about your guys' breeding operation.
Well, we've established a decent organization in Argentina of people that are sharing with me the dream of building a polo pony string each year. It's not easy. It's a very, as all businesses are, very person-orientated. And luckily, I have Clemente Zavaleta helping me guide our people to the promised land. I played a bunch of the mares that we bred this morning, and it's really satisfying, and I'm having a great time with it.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. I told you Tocolino was in here, and that's what I love about having the pro players in here. Breeding operations, back in the day, there weren't a lot of breeding operations. There were just a few, and now there's so many when everyone has them, big and small, but everyone has them, and they're and I can understand, Frederick, it's got to be such a thrill to be able to be riding the horses that you breed and bring in, and what a great group you have with you. So big shout out once again to the Zavaleta family, everybody.
This is a fantastic mare that Sapo's on, Juvia. Very, very famous mare, played in England many years. She has a unique action, absolutely mortally flies. This is a champion that Sapo is on right at the moment.
All right, so we'll keep an eye. As we get a quick whistle here as they come out of the scrum, out of the bowling. Remember, face-off in hockey. Bowling and polo, and anything can happen in there. It's always a lottery, so it's never a true. That's one part of the game you can't really. I mean, you can set up for it, I guess. You can always have some kind of set play in there, but you never know. So they're going to go ahead and get a right-of-way violation here, and they're going to drop the ball center. This could be worth 2 points. Remember, 2-point shots. We have the 2-point conversion involved. And Harrow, he's actually one guy has almost made it, but it needs to go by itself without being touched by another player. So big hit there, but that would be worth 2 if he had made it. And here we go. You're talking about speed. It looked like he wanted to let her run there, but he had to check up a little bit as Harrow had in between 2 players. And, yeah, this is a similar play we saw earlier, riding in from behind.
Yeah, it was a fantastic back shot there by Sapo, or by Polito to Sapo. Fantastic teamwork. Sapo lays the hammer down and pulls it up to the right side, but unfortunately, I think we saw a line infraction there from Anthony. He needed to take it on the near side there. Yeah,
that's right. Anthony had a couple of those. He's got to get the timing down. He's coming in from behind. Drop it from the spot. It's not going to hurt them that bad, but he's going to be careful of that play. He happened earlier one time. He might be reading it a little different. Sapo was get him lined out there. He's a good team captain. And as he said, Garcia doing a great job on 5 goals, stepping up here to the 26 goals, and turning around and look at, they win the 5. So good D. Back to the center. Tocolino steals it away from Harrow. As Ducadillo was trying to hit that one to Orlando, and then Santi said, I got it, guys. Let's go the other way with it. Now, Larry, good pickup of Larry. Ooh, he had it going forward. Zubier will slow it down, keep it out in front of Cassette. Now he'll launch one in the middle. I think he's got Larry there by himself. Larry's going to have to go for the open back shot. He hits it well, right in front of goal. Picked up by Polito, and now taken by Lorene. A nice rub there by Anthony. And they're going to come together here. And it looks like we didn't get I don't know what happened there, but you had a few different things going. So we will see how this one works out. It comes across. So watch right here is you have a player coming like that, and then a player going like that. And I think that's what Sapo was frustrated about. I'm not sure if how the timing is there on the field. We'll look at it and see what they decide to do. Now, you did have I think it was a non-call on the play, and then you had a helicopter. We'll check with our instant replay official on this one and see what he says. They're dropping it at the open goal penalty 2.
Yeah, I think that's how it transpired. No call, and then can't swing your mallet like that, unfortunately. So
yeah,
we have Santi here on the 30-yard line.
Right, it's just towards that kind of on the twirl. So the timing on those when the guy's falling across, it is a judgment call by the umpires. And so I think that's what Sapo is just a little frustrated with. We get the 2 on there, and we'll have a 2-goal lead. A lot of time left. Both teams playing very well here. And about another nice goal. Well, Tocolino. 7 on the day for Santi Tocolino, as he has 3 from the penalty line and 4 from the field. Backed up cleanly again by Tocolino, hitting the ball so clean today. And he's got Ring, the worker. I call him the worker bee. Very active on the polo field, number 2. Watch him. He's going to bounce that one off of Garcia. Look, he's still going with it. Strong hook in there by Polito.
Oh, that was a big hook.
Woo!
That was a big hook right there.
Well, you say it's, I always say it's Frederick a slash hook, but when you go against guys that are strong as you guys are, sometimes if you don't hook you guys really hard, you go through the hook.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's a fine line.
Definitely.
So you're going to have riding into the back shot here.
That's right.
Yeah, and I like this call. And it was going to be either or. It was going to be riding into the back shot.
Oh, a miscue there on the knock-in. Sapo was going left, and the ball went right.
Ooh, bad luck, yeah. Right now, in the final 30 seconds, 2 of this 5th chukker. Dacaria. Now he'll try to work the magic. Sapo. He wins that one. Anthony. He might get Polito going forward here. This is what you want with 17 seconds. Polito's got the horsepower. He's going to stay out in front of the ring wall. Look at this mare go. Polito Pierres. He's still got time. Inside the 60. Polito out of the air. Who's coming? Tocolino, Sapo. And that should end it right there. This chukker anyways.
Strong finish to the chukker. Oh, shame, though, that Polito couldn't bring that one home. Bouncing ball on him, and, well, it's not easy.
Yeah, I thought he might take it to the hoop there. Just bad luck on that one. So, okay, so we're going to send everybody off, and we have our 6th and final chukker. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back for our 6th and final chukker, live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Field 2, the World Polo League Palm Beach Open.
At the time the taqueria began in 1975, our goals were simple: to provide service, which we did fieldside with our first trailer, quality, and those hard-to-find polo specialty items. We searched the globe to bring back the best equipment possible for polo players by polo players.
All right, so here we go. This is their final play here. Keep an eye on this. It's an improper hook. Watch. You cannot make a hook on a player that's not making a play on the ball. So watch right here. See right there, O'Hara hooks him. He can't hook him. He can't make a play. Can't make that hook on Sapo because it takes the ball away from Sapo to make a play on Tocolino. So they're going to get an open goal penalty 2 out of this, and that is a huge call and a huge play here.
Huge call. Makes it a lot more exciting. I didn't see it initially until we had the excellent instant replay, and that's a big momentum change here in the game.
You got it. So remember, you are allowed to hook players on the field, but you are not allowed to hook a player unless he's making a play on the ball. And in this case, he was going to make a play with Tocolino, and another player came and took his mallet away. So, well called. Great call, but you don't see it happen that much, Frederick.
Rare, and that's why we got, the great officiating that we have here at the World Polo League.
Yeah, very, very tough. Well done, guys. Really good call. Heads-up play there by the mountain officials. Take it forward here. 1 goal difference. And Lorene got his man in his hip right here. Ooh, well done, Anthony. Gets a little power out of the pony there. He extends the distance so they weren't overlapped. So that's a clean back shot. And, Sapo's on the breakaway. Tocolino, though, on a flyer. They leave it for Polito. We have a 2-on-1. Now Lorene Zubiera comes back, bounces it off of the pony of Tocolino. Man, we got some power polo ponies out there right now. There's a lot of speed out there. I thought Sapo was off to the races by himself, but everybody's got some foot. Big ball right here by Tocolino. Will it stay on the field? Yes. Zubiera, Lorene, he's going to go ahead and slow it down. Scoots by Polito. Sapo comes, get up on the handlebars. Yeah, and just get right back in there, and it shows you what an athlete that guy is. Man, they're going to let him play here. It's just kind of a weird play. I don't know if there's that much contact from Sapo. But Lorene did get up on the handlebars, but he's jumped right back in the saddle, and he's got the ball again. Love watching it.
Big pass here.
Zubiera, he's going to find. And this gray mare can run because, he caught Sapo earlier. And look at that.
Good polo play. Kaia showing a lot of class there on turning the ball around on what looked like it might be a breakaway for Globalport. And Santi, he just puts the defender in his hip, and that's a goal.
Yeah, they turned it around, and I love the third effort, fourth effort by Zubieri. When he got up on the handlebars over there, which is a little bit of a dicey play, when they come together, he just kept on grinding, ends up getting back on that ball, and as you said, Frederick finds Tocolino for the outlet pass. Bounces off a pony, and that's why I call it the lottery. You never know. Tocolino, he doesn't mess with it. He wants to keep them running here, and this has worked for them. When they can spread the 10-goalers out, it seems to work a little better. Polito. Keeping it going. Tocolino staying home with Garcia. Well read by Sapo. Zubieri's going to have to give one play here. Well, now he's up on the handlebars. And the same 2 players. And Sapo just pops right back in the saddle. Now he'll drop it right in there, but turn. Ooh! And, yeah, that's where Church make sure he's okay here.
Wow, that wasn't a very hard hit.
Yeah, very hard hit.
That was very intense. Santi is going to be feeling that on the right side of his leg.
He went to turn right here. I might get to see him. I guess to see him coming or whatever to turn, but he hit him pretty hard there. So we'll make sure everybody's okay. And big contact.
Horses are okay though. They look like they're walking off just fine. And but Santi, wow, he took a lot of energy there.
Yeah. And as I said, it looked like he hit him on the leg as much as the body of the player as it was the horse, of the 4-legged athlete. Actually, I think Santi took the blunt of it himself.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure he's okay. Medics always on the scene here.
They're going to be pulling off that boot to take a look for sure.
Yeah. And so they'll be out there taking a look at him. You get a good look at Santi Tocolino, make sure he is okay. If you are in the local viewing area, while you're here in southern Florida, this week we started, Buffalo Wild Wings started putting all the CTV sports polo on their TVs in there. Frederick, so you can go have a beer.
Love that place.
Yeah.
I took my wife there, watched some Miami Dolphins games. A lot of fun. So
Cool.
glad to hear that we're there and being seen.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So you go there, they watch. They have all the games on all the time. They have so many TVs in the place, and but like Frederick said, you can go watch all kinds of sports, and you can watch CTV Sports at Buffalo Wild Wings. So take a look at that right over here in Wellington, Florida, right around the corner from the CTV Studios. Over on Pearson Road. We're on Pearson Road at the CTV Studios. They're over on 441. And Santi looks to be okay. Frederick, what do you think? He looks
Well, I think that's a combination. Santi's in great shape. He's been training and every day in the gym and riding horses, and so you're able to take those type of hits without too much trouble. But that was a very intense hit.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. Look, Mikey was going there. Came in a little bit late there on even we'll see where they decide to do with this one. But both four-legged athletes look fine.
Yeah, they walked off just fine.
Yeah, and
we have the veterinarian Kaia here field-side, so they're
Got
going to
it.
be okay. But looks like Santi's getting up, putting the helmet back on. We'll see him ready to take the field again.
Yeah, and as just to add what Frederick said, Darren Tamplin, our in-house veterinarian, on the scene all the time, overlooking over 300 horses, but always on the scene for safety of the four-legged athlete, and of course all of our medics and director of operations out there, making sure that our two-legged athletes are all good. And with 4:04 on the clock, you might get your final courtesy change of the day here with a 2-goal lead. And I would think they probably will take it now. And it's good to see him walking off, so that's good. And, of course, allow all players there in that type of situation also to change. Anytime two players come together and two horses come together on a hard ride-off, they'll allow those horses to be changed and, as Frederick said, be evaluated by the training staff. And so we're going to see everybody here pretty much on fresh legs here for this last 4 minutes. Here's a replay on it. Big ball down the center. And see, the ball's already turned right there, and that's why you get the contact. So what they're looking for was the ball turned before the contact. If the contact was coming when the ball was being turned, it'd be a different case there. And but Tocolino looks good. So ball placement. Now it's gonna be toughy. Because
I'm glad I'm not the umpires out there because
that.
this is going to be tricky. It was a defensive foul.
Yeah.
Black Kaia team was about to bring it upfield, so I'm not sure exactly where the placement is, but it's definitely at a critical point of the game.
Yes, sir. You said. Yeah, so definitely called here, and I'm going to agree with this 100%, is Santi gets ready to go. We are going to have a right-of-way violation as they're going to go ahead, which to get the contact, and you're going to see a penalty 4 out of this, Frederick, based on the danger.
Yeah, that seems fair. That seems balanced.
Yeah.
There was obviously no opportunity to have a goal shot there, so they moved it up past the center line, and I think it's an appropriate call by the.
Yeah, I like the ball movement here. Based on again, you add the danger anytime two horses come together like that, or two players, you need to go to move it up. So called consistently there, and that'll be called consistent here in the Ball World Polo League. And we'll wait for Santiago, and an opportunity now. With a lot of time, which with Tampa, we have 4 minutes, so you can't count. Remember, we can't count out this Kaia Polo team. They scored 3 goals in a couple minutes early in the game. In the first chukker.
Santi, this is an important shot. If he makes this, that's going to be a dagger here for Globalport.
gives you a little more breathing room, that third goal, doesn't it? Compared that 2 goals is Frederick, you're all right, but with 3 goals, then you have room to breathe. Take some chances, anyways, I guess. All right, so they'll let Santi get organized. Looks like Mikey's coming back. Everyone on fresh horses. They'll let Santiago Tocolino tee this one up, and we'll get this final chukker underway. So everybody's okay. Great job by the medics and all the personnel out there here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. You look in the far corner back there, you see the World Polo League trophy presentation stand, which will be coming up after the game. So if you want to see the trophy presentation, you can stay with us. But here comes Tocolino, try to go up by 3 goals. And he's going to smoke that one dead center.
Dead center on a windy day. That was a very important shot. And now Globalport's got their back against the wall. Let's see if Polito and Sapo can make some magic here.
8 goals on the day for Tocolino. 3 from the penalty line. 5 from the field. Very strong day for the number 3. All right, possession is everything right now, and you need to have it. The white team needs it. Black team needs to stay away from the penalty line if possible. And so I'm sure they're talking about it just to try to finish this last 3 clean so they don't stop the clock. Anthony Garcia. And, he's going to fall across here. And this is just one of those plays where the ball's going right down the field. We talked about it. If you watch this, the ball's going this way. Anthony comes across this way. He's going to fall over after the play. He doesn't make a play on the ball, but he
just couldn't get parallel to the line and impeded the forward progression of the Kaia player, and that's going to be a penalty every day.
Yeah, tough area. Maybe better to go the next play. Falling across here because we have Tocolino. And remember, we're sitting at about the 80-yard line, 100-yard line right there. They're going to move them up. And they're going to go the next level here. And also, I think Larry was downfield also for a pass. So it adds to the dimension to move it up one spot. So 4-3 based on the offensive attack. And Tocolino, once again, for the 40. Oh, they're going to dodge a bullet. Just pulled it a little bit to the left side, right side on the field right here, left side on the screen. So a little bullet. Actually, a huge bullet dodge here. They need to go get one going here. Sapo and the Globalport know they need to get a quick one to get it within 2. And let's see if they put the offensive attack going. Polito now trying to keep it moving, but he's tough. Good rubbing right there. Trying to keep him contained. Zubieri, everyone just staying composed. Del Carrillo right there on the sword fight. Picked out, taken out by Zubieri. Now we got to get out in front. It's going to be Sapo. See if Sapo goes ahead and tries to run the turn here. Yeah, he's going to go under the neck with it and keep it moving. And I figure they keep this one rolling. They need to get a quick goal. Polito, he'll keep it moving. Santiago's just going to play a zone back at the moment. And back to the center for Anthony Garcia. Larry goes for a swipe at it, leaves it there, picked up again now by Harrow. And he's got Zubieri moving forward, and the clock goes tick, 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 as Zubieri will carry it over center field. Control now, and look at this, rotation. Ooh, Harrow's going to win that one, and Anthony will win the ride-off and back it. Sapo gets around quickly. Santi's going to ride through. But look at all the black jerseys going back on defense. You might get a run here from Paulito. Yes, 1:25 on the clock. He's going to stay out in front. Ooh, gets a piece of his mallet there. Mikey Romero. Mikey, he got a piece of it. Bounce off his pony. Now Anthony. So Anthony will get the finish there. And they still are not out of this, believe it or not. They need to win this next bowling, though, to try to get a chance at the equalizer. Mikey with the near side play there. Nobody was following. Anthony just picks up the beach ball.
Important throw in here.
Yeah,
Let's see
very
if they
important.
can
You
grab
need
the
to
ball
bust that
quickly.
around. And you will get attack time. So attack time, which actually probably worked in favor of Globalport, I think. Stopping the clock, you think, Freddie?
Could be. It allows everyone to set though. And
Okay, so we're gonna
Globalport needs to grab the ball here to this throw-in.
All right, we're going to adjust the clock to 106 to be perfect. So from the field here, so we'll adjust the clock back to the thing as they had a whistle there. Now the difference is there just a few different horses on attack time, but in hindsight, it just stopped the clock, which favored Globalport team. So if they can get control here, oh man.
They need
the
a quick goal
seconds are
here.
working against them, Frederick.
Yeah, it's getting tight here.
You know it, man. You've been out there in this. I mean, they really need to get this ball, just get free right away. You need a quick back shot. Or a foul, of course, which would be the best scenario. But I don't think you're going to see the black team foul in this situation. Kaia understands. They want to try to keep the ball moving. And look at this shot by Harold Del Carrillo. Wow,
Great
man.
goal. Great goal.
What a goal. And it looked just like a layup shot. I don't think it didn't even look like he even tried for it. Look like he's just laying it up there, but he hit it so well that it carried on his own. Another big hitter in the World Polo League.
Yeah, power and precision on display right there. That was solid.
How do you feel about the 2-point conversion? Are you enjoying that added to the game?
No, I think it's a good idea. I would like to see the line a little closer.
Okay, hey, you know what? Well said. I agree with that, and I think we're going to, I think the tournament committee is going to be thinking about that, because the one thing that came across my table was a little bit closer, because it gives the ability to score more goals, from the field also while you're playing. Here we go, our final stats. 15-12, that's our final. Look, close on the shots, 19-17. Close on the knock-ins, 6-5. Bolin's better by the Globalport. There was a big difference there. At the first half, and then fouls committed. 11, Globalport, a few more fouls. They want to get that a little lower, get it around 8 or lower, just to keep it right. 5 scored by the Kaia Polo team, and so that hurts them a little bit, as Santi was very strong from the penalty line today. So I hope you enjoyed. First of all, thank you.
Thank you,
Frederick
Dale, for having me.
Mannix,
A lot of fun.
for joining us here in the studios, and so we'll keep an eye out for Frederick. When's your next game? You're coming up.
We're going Thursday against Santa Rita.
Okay, so you'll see Frederick live wearing the number 4 for the Audi Polo team, and we are going to go to a little commercial break as we're going to have our trophy presentation, and I believe there's a wheelie polo for you this afternoon also. So we'll check with the field with that. But once again, Frederick Mannix, it was a true pleasure. Thank you again for joining us here on CTV Sports.
A lot of fun, Dale. Thank you.
All right, keep an eye out for Frederick. And like I said, we'll be back for our trophy presentation here on CTV Sports. Stay with us.
Once again, a very warm welcome, everybody, of course, here at Grand Champions Polo Club, and those of you watching around the world on CTV Sports. We are about to start with the prize presentation. And first of all, before we start, I think a big round of applause for both of these teams here this afternoon. What a cracking game of polo we saw. And we'd like to thank Alexa Celine for assisting us with the prize presentation. We're going to start with the World Polo League best playing pony of this game, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. Her name is Capada. She was ridden by Sapo Cassette in the 5th chukker. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the best playing pony of this game, Capada. Thank you very much indeed. And now over to the prize presentation. As I say, thank you very much for once again assisting us here, Alexa City. We're going to start, of course, with the runners-up. What a cracking game we saw, ladies and gentlemen. Globalport, please put your hands together and step forward at number 1, Mickey Ramiro. At number 2, the 10-goaler, that is Polito Perez. At number 3, and what a cracking game he had. It was great to watch him, as always. Give it up for Mr. Sapo Cassette, ladies and gentlemen. And at number 4, of course, also the very strong 5-goaler, there's Anthony Garcia. Well done, Anthony. And now then, over to the winners of this WPL Palm Beach Open 2023. What a fantastic performance once again by Kaia Polo. Please step forward at number 1, Mr. Larry Austin. Well done, Larry. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, what a cracking game he had, Lorene Zubiari. And at number 3, ladies and gentlemen, again, what a great way to finish this game, especially in the second half. Give it up for Santi Toccalino. And at number 4, ladies and gentlemen, he scored in the first and he scored the final goal in the 6th chukker. Give it up for Hero de Carril. Now then, the MVP award, ladies and gentlemen, going to a young man that we believe worked extremely hard throughout this game. And I'm sure you will agree that that award on this game goes to Hero de Carril. Well done, yes. Take a seat there, well played. He worked really, really hard throughout this game. And before we go with that, with the trophy, we'd like you to please also put your hands together for the 2 umpires who, as always, did a fantastic job. Please, a round of applause for Pepe Araja and Gaston Dorignac. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And yes, if Globalport would like to exit stage left, thank you very much for the photograph of the winning team. Once again, put your hands together for Kaia Polo, Larry Austin, Lorene Zubiari, Santi Toccalino, and Hero de Carril. Winners of this very exciting featured game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. There they are. Put your hands together for Kaia Polo. And with that said, that will be it for now from all of us here at Grand Champions Polo Club. There will be the wheelie polo coming up in just a few moments. We're just going to prepare the field. Hope you, everybody here at Grand Champions Polo Club, enjoyed the action. Make sure to not forget that the final of the Palm Beach Open will be here next Sunday, of course, Sunday the 26th of March. As I say, from all of us here at CTV Sports, thank you very much for watching. Get home safely and make sure you tune in again real soon. Thank you very much, and from all of us, a very good afternoon to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go live here with a special treat. We got some kids wheelie polo going to take place right here. We're going to play 2 chukkers of 6 minutes each. So 2 6-minute chukkers. As soon as we get the field cleared out of the way, we will get this underway. Excuse me, young man, we're going to clear the field for me, please. All right, just getting one more person off the field. The players are ready. Let's see, who do we got playing here today? We've got 2 teams. Let's see, we've got Santos, Milo, Fran, Antonio, Inda, and Silver. There you have the 2 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready. Here we go. Ball's in play. We're off and working here. Where's this one going to go? We got 6 minutes on the clock. Milo coming in. Silver, though, coming in hot. Silver going to grab a hold of this ball, working his way all the way down, trying to get a point on the board. Can he get it done? Not this time. That is Santos, rather. Santos coming in here, looking for the steal. And we got a point on the board. No goal? Okay. They're helping me out here. These guys, they keep me informed. So here we go. Ball back on the ground. They're fighting for possession. Ooh, look at that little sneaky steal down there. Coming up with the ball. Where's this one going to go? This is Silver. Silver off the post and in. Off the post and in. So we've got 1 point on the board here for the team in green. Coming back around. Fran Spinacci going to grab the ball. Fran Spinacci. Oh, nice little steal there. Looking to go down. This is Antonio. Antonio again, working his way down the field here. He's got Inda, his teammate. Look at that hand-eye coordination. Ladies and gentlemen, these young kids, they are out here playing wheelie polo all day, every day. We got a couple more coming down the sidelines here as well. And Inda with a beautiful back shot there. Sends it high up in the air. Where's this one going to go? Trying to get it there off the goalpost wide. And all right, so still continuous action out here. These players, they are hungry, looking for the ball. This is going to be Antonio. Antonio, Aghetti, keeping this one under control, showing us some fancy stick work. Here comes Inda in on the action. What's going to happen here? We go. Under 4 minutes left to play here. We playing 2 6-minute chukkers here in our kids' wheelie polo match. And Santos, Valent, working his way down. Santos tries to reach around behind. Unable to grab a hold of that one. Here comes Antonio Aghetti. Antonio Aghetti working his way down. Look at that. What a beautiful shot there towards the goal. Trying to get around Silver. That is Milo, rather. Now, that's Silver. And bad luck on that one. It's going to go wide. Still 1-0 here, the score. The team in purple on top. Going back down the field. Here we go. Let's see. Santos Valent working his way down. Try to keep this one going. Bad luck, though. And these players are really far over there. Let's see if maybe we can get these guys to come back over here. Oh, we got a player off of his mount. He's back up, though, looking for his mount. Good thing about the wheels, they don't run away from you when you come off. So here we go. Although I have seen it. Antonio Aghetti sends a big one down the field, looking for Santos Valent. Santos! And, boys, was that good? Good. So, purple 2. Green still has 0. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Back in action here. And this is going to be Silver. Silver working down. Looking to get hold of that one. Going around back behind goal mouth. And here we go. This is going to be Antonio No, this is Fran Spinacci, rather. Fran Spinacci sends one up the field looking for a team. Here we go. Almost with the steal. Antonio Aghetti. A little back shot here looking for Silver, but it's going to be Fran Spinacci. Look at this fancy stick work, working down the field. Fran Spinacci. And a nice little steal there. Everyone overrides, leaves it behind. And Santos Valent coming back in. Santos with a big powerful shot. Downfield, Milo looking for it. Milo. McDonough, can he get this one done? And look at that, what a goal. Back in action, here we go. Beautiful shot down the field here. We've got about a minute left to go here. 1 minute, 3 seconds remain in this chukker. We are going to have a horn here at the end. And here we go. Antonio Aghetti wide to the left. Picking it up once again here. Coming back over here. Francisco Spinacci working his way down. Ooh, got a little underneath that ball. Not where he wanted to place it. Stolen back here. Milo McDonough coming back in on the defense. Turning it back into offense. And Fran now back in control. Let's check the time. How much time do we have? We got 20 seconds. Keeping this one going. Coming back in. And here we go. About 3 seconds left to play here in our first chukker. And that's going to do it for chukker number 1. Boys, that's chukker. All right, guys, bring it in over here. All right, little clarification on the score there. 2-1 is the score. Purple in the lead. We've got one more chukker left to play. All right, so chukker number 2 set to begin. Here we go. Line up, boys, and away we go. Ball's in play. Let's see how this is going to go. We've got a couple players here looking around. It's going to be Santos Valent. Santos working down. Ooh, bad luck there for Santos. He overrides, leaves out and behind. And we've got the team in green. This is Antonio Aghetti working his way down, trying to keep this one under control. Now into Pierres. Now McDonough, Milo. Ooh, bad luck there. Coming in. Ooh. Getting a little western out there on the E-wheels. Gonna go. It's gonna be Silver, Navijo Estrada. Silver sends this one down here, looking for someone. Goal. They have indicated that it's a goal. So, let's see. Back in action. Here we go. Silver. Navijo Estrada. Silver. Working down. Ooh, into just out of reach there. And coming back around. Here we go. They're really far away on the other side of the field here. Trying a little hard to see who has what going on out there. And now it's going to be Fran Spinacci. Francisco Spinacci working his way. Trying to keep this one going. Fran. And into trying to steal. But the ball still live. And Where's this one going to go? This is McDonough to Piedes. McDonough to Piedes. Piedes to the goal. Can he find it? Not this time. Valent coming through. Now McDonough. Ooh. All right, here we go. Out here. Ooh, almost made that one. Still working their way around here. Now it's going to be Spinacci. Francisco Spinacci. Back behind the goal. Here we go. Brings this one back in, looking for it. It's going to be Milo McDonough. Milo, beautiful shot here. Back over here, looking for his teammate. Ooh, hooked out of the play there. And here comes Silver. Novicio Estrada. Silver. And with 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock left to play, here we go. Ball's back in action. And where are they? They're way down on the other side of the field. Here we come with Spinacci to Aguirre now with the interception. Antonio Aguirre. Looking for it. Ooh, Santos, he's going to override. And that ball way back there behind the goal mouth here. We're going to bring this one back in. And that's going to be Aguirre down there. Antonio Aguirre with the pass over here to Piedes. Piedes looking for this one. Where's it going to go? They're fighting for it over here, looking to get a hold of it. This is Enda. Trying to keep this one moving. Aguirre now. Aguirre trying to find somewhere to go with it. He's going to get blocked there momentarily, trying to get back under control. Two players have a little bit of a collision down there, and here we go. Back in action is going to be Enda Piedes. Enda trying to keep this one moving now. Santos Valent drops it back behind. Milo takes the shot. And let's see. We've got under a minute left to play here. We've got about 40 seconds left in this chukker, our final chukker of the day here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And with the kids eat wheelie polo. 30 seconds, boys. 30 seconds on the clock. Beautiful shot downfield by